Hello, this is Samir Machwe and welcome to our new series, Think Abundance. This is episode number 7. As you know, it is the basic design of nature to grow, to seek abundance. All of us, including human beings, everything in the nature seeks abundance, it grows. And that is the reason why in this series we discuss ideas, thoughts, books, articles, and anything else that would help us to improve our experience of abundance, to help us grow, and finally to live the life that we love. So, this is the series. Here we discuss all these things, and I hope you have been enjoying the episodes so far. You have been doing some introspection, and also the most important thing, you have been acting on it in your own life. That is what will make the significant difference in your life. And I am interested in that. Okay, so let us come to the topic for today's discussion. And it is very unique topic that we are going to discuss today. The topic is how to find out whether you are already rich or you are very close to be rich. Now, this is a subject that is our topic today. Okay, so being rich, everyone wants to be rich. Who doesn't want to be rich? Being rich is very subjective. Somebody may feel rich with 1 lakh rupees in his pocket, and somebody may feel rich with 1 crore. Somebody may not yet feel rich even with 10 crores. It's all subjective. It is very relative. It is different from for everyone. So it's like happiness. Somebody is happy with something and somebody with the same thing or even a better thing is not happy. But there are some financial criteria, few wealth criteria through which we can identify, we can define, and we can understand whether we are rich or very close to rich or we are not yet there. Right? So in today's episode, I am trying to define these few criteria from my own experience. Right? So let us see the criteria number 1. The criteria number 1 is your ability to save. Your ability to save money from your earnings. So in the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki puts a statement. He says that how much money you earn is not really important. What is more important is how much out of it are you able to save. So it is really how much money you save versus how much you earn. Earning more is not enough. In the previous episode, we have seen that if you earn a lot of money and you spend a lot of money such that all the money is over at the end of the month, you are not rich, you are poor, right? So the poor people, just to give you a reminder, the poor people save 0% out of their income. The middle class at the best save 15% of their income, and the rich save minimum 30%. So if you are the person who is saving 30% or more, then you are already rich or on the way to be rich, right? The second criteria, you are able to live below your means, and that means that you have got good money management. The first priority, if you give to the activity of investing, then you are on the way to be rich or you are already rich. So rich people always live below their means by choice, at least in the initial years. After that, once their assets have grown, they can spend a lot of money. But in the initial years, this is the conscious choice that people who are rich, who are mentally rich, are not yet physically rich, but they are mentally rich. They make a conscious choice that they will not spend a lot of money. They will spend only on their needs and they will postpone their wants. This is a very conscious choice. If you have made that conscious choice and you have consciously made your money management a subject of your interest and you give the first priority to investing, making your money work, you are rich. The third criteria, you are a person who can retire as planned. If you are somebody who can retire as planned and yet maintain or even increase the quality of life even after retirement, then you are rich. For most people who are employees, the retirement age could be 58 or 60. But given a choice, most of the employees would work beyond the age of 60 because they may not be financially in a situation to manage that money, to hold on to that money till their life expectancy, whatever it might be. For the people in the business, they might retire at 70. And if they are able to maintain the quality of life after retirement, then they are rich. For most people, I would say more than 95% of the people who retire at whatever age, 60 or 70, doesn't matter. Their quality of life falls after they retire because now they have to reduce their expenses drastically, else that money would be exhausted before they die. And nobody wants that in his life, right? So if you are a person who can retire as planned and still maintain the quality of life, you're already rich or you're going to be there. The fourth criteria, this I think it's my favorite. Rich person is somebody who loves his work. You love your work and you do it because you love it, because you want to create value or you want to live passion. So a rich person loves his work. His focus is on value creation. His focus is on satisfying his passion and not money. Of course, each one of us needs money, but for rich people who are mentally rich, they have created a process in such a way that their focus is not money. Rather, money is the byproduct of what they do. So if you are someone who just wants to work and create value, or you may be in a process of solving some problem, you may be in a business, you may be in a job, doesn't matter. But if your focus is value creation, if it is not the money that motivates you, it is not the money which motivates you, it is the work that motivates you, it is the value you create, it is the contribution that you create, that is what motivates you, then you are already rich. And the fifth and the most important criteria is if you are someone who can afford to live your passion, then you are rich. Most people don't live their passion, they postpone it to some fine day. So for most people, money is the thing that they live for. It is the center of their life. And in the back of their mind, they keep thinking, one fine day, I will have so much money that I can afford to live my passion. I can fulfill my passion and finally be happy and content. They keep postponing, postponing, postponing. That is the problem. So if you are someone who can afford to live your passion right now, or if you have created a system by which you already see it that you will be living your passion in a few days, few years time, then you are on your way to be rich. So 5 things we have seen, my friends. Check it with your own life. Someone who can save more than 30%, someone who is consciously living below his means and making investment as the first priority, someone who can retire as planned and still afford to maintain the quality of his life, someone who loves his work, creates value, contributes, and makes money the byproduct of his activity, and finally, someone who can afford to live his passion and not postpone it is someone who can be rich or who is already rich. So that's all for today. This was episode number 7. Bye bye. Take care. Have an abundant life and see you in the next week.